This is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, the Indiana State Police released their March activity report. The Rockport Inn and McKenzie's restaurant in Rockport will continue business after Thursday's fire. And tickets will be available at the door for Sunday's Jasper Arts Performer Series, featuring Six Appeal. In sports, Kurt Gugsell reviews high school baseball action. Plus, Inform features Tammy Lampert with SWICAC and Paula Rashi of Crisis Connection talking about victims of sexual abuse. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter with the WJTS News. A Jasper man was placed under arrest on a pair of charges following a Thursday evening domestic incident in Huntingburg. Around 7:15 last night, Huntingburg police were called to a report of a physical domestic dispute taking place along the 400 block of 4th Street. Police say when they arrived, they found Traver and Carrie Grubbs of Jasper. They say Traver Grubbs immediately became uncooperative with police and was detained as officers conducted their investigation. Police found that Traver Grubbs had caused bodily harm to Carrie during an altercation, who was said to be pregnant as well. Traver Grubbs was taken into custody and was booked into the DuBois County Security Center in Jasper on a level 5 felony count of domestic battery and a Class B misdemeanor count of disorderly conduct as a result of his actions during the police investigation. Authorities continue to look into a two-vehicle collision that took place at a busy Southside Jasper intersection during the noon hour Thursday. Jasper police say just after 12 noon yesterday, a passenger car driven by 23-year-old Kayla Bean of Jasper was southbound along US 231, approaching the intersection of County Road 100 South. Police say at the same time, another car driven by 32-year-old Aaron Hurst, also of Jasper, was eastbound on County Road 100 South and was stopped at the intersection of US 231. Hurst told police the traffic light at that location had turned green in his favor and that he pulled into the intersection. Bean told officers that she had the green light, continued through the intersection, and drove into the left side of the Hurst vehicle. Both vehicles sustained $10,000 damage and both drivers complained of arm pain. So far, no charges have been filed as police say their investigation into the accident continues. Indiana State Police at the Jasper District have released their March activity report. Last month, troopers made 256 criminal arrests, with the majority being drug-related. There were 110 felony arrests, over 100 school walkthroughs. They arrested 25 drunk drivers, issued 2,275 traffic warning or citations, assisted 868 motorists, investigated 276 crashes in which 42 involved injuries, conducted 96 saturation patrols, and conducted one OWI checkpoint, and as many as 156 times state police assisted other law enforcement agencies. The Jasper District covers Davies, Martin, Orange, DuBois, Crawford, Spencer, and Perry counties. A Bicknell police officer was arrested for official misconduct and criminal recklessness this week. The Martin County prosecutor Mike Steiner will be handling the investigation. Thursday, Indiana State Police, along with an FBI violent task force, arrested Bicknell Police Lieutenant Kevin Carroll. The investigation began in March after police received information that 47-year-old Carroll had allegedly shared sensitive information with a Davies County resident, compromising undercover drug operations and potentially placing undercover officers at risk. Carroll is facing a felony count of official misconduct and a misdemeanor count of criminal recklessness. He was booked into the Knox County Jail and later released after posting a $5,000 bond. After a fire that caused damage to a historic bed and breakfast inn in Rockport yesterday morning, the owners plan on repairing and restoring the landmark. Stacy Schulte says the Rockport Inn and McKenzie's Bar and Grill is still in operation despite damage done by yesterday's fire. She says that no employees have been laid off and catering appointments will still be met. The fire, which occurred just before 6 a.m. yesterday morning, saw the evacuation of guests staying at the inn. The cause of the fire is unknown and appeared to have begun in a basement beneath the kitchen on the back side of the building. An investigation into the fire is being conducted by the Indiana State Fire Marshal. In a different story, a fire outside of Mitchell yesterday at a large mulch supplier was still causing issues this morning. Lawrence County firefighters were called to an ongoing fire Thursday afternoon that occurred at Fiber Tech, a mulch supplier and wooden shipping pallets manufacturer. Smoke was reported to have made its way into the town of Bedford, and a shelter-in-place order was advised for some Mitchell residents throughout the evening as smoke continued to cause visibility issues. High winds hampered firefighters' efforts in battling the blaze and spread the dark smoke. BackgroundChecks.org has announced its rankings of the top 100 school districts in Indiana for 2018, and a number of local school corporations are part of that list. Local districts include Southeast DuBois School Corporation, who was ranked 6th. The Northeast DuBois School Corporation ranked 28th. Greater Jasper Consolidated Schools came in at 31st. And the Southwest DuBois School Corporation was ranked 52nd. Other area school corporations include the Warwick County School Corporation, placing 24th, Bar Reeve Community Schools ranked 40th, the Tell City Troy Township School Corporation 55th, South Spencer County School Corporation 72nd, North Davies was 75th in the rankings. The top district in the state is the Carmel Clay School District. The rankings are based on math and reading test scores, dropout rates, school funding, and area poverty rates. Data was collected from a total of 9,577 school districts. BackgroundChecks.org is a public safety-focused organization committed to increasing public safety, community involvement, and education. Six Appeal will be presented by the Jasper Community Arts at the Jasper Art Center this Sunday, April 15th at 7:30 p.m. Six Appeal is a world-class vocal ensemble that combines musical prowess and sharp comedic timing with the energy and vitality of a rock band. The award-winning vocal group will take you on a journey that covers multiple decades and genres of music, performing classic oldies, current chart toppers, and catchy original tunes, completely a cappella. Six Appeal Vocal Band rocks the stage with smooth dance moves, soaring vocals, and just the right amount of humor. Tickets are still available. Those interested in attending should call the Jasper Art Center right away at 812-482-3070, 482-3070. Tickets are $35 for adults, $33 for seniors, and $30 for students and children. As mentioned, tickets are available at the door. Families are invited to welcome spring by attending the 6th Annual Family Nature Fest on Saturday, April 14th from 8:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time at the Ferdinand State Forest. The fest is free and participants should follow signs to the sycamore shelters. And this note, it will be held rain or shine. The Family Nature Fest includes fun crafts and activities for families, a falconry demonstration by Mark Booth, take flight wildlife education, a forest management tour, a spring wildflower walk, and free continental breakfast. Door prizes will be awarded, and local foresters will be available to answer any questions you might have about your tree or forest management. Registration and family activities begin at 8:30 Eastern. The Wildflower Walk begins at 9:10. The Forest Management Tour at 9:15. The Falconry demonstration will wrap up the morning's activities. And as I mentioned, they did let us just know recently, events will be held rain or shine. For more information, contact the Ferdinand State Forest, 812-367-1524, 367-1524. Ferdinand State Forest is located 6 miles east of Ferdinand at 6583 East State Road 264. The Family Nature Fest is sponsored by the Four Rivers Forestry Committee and Indiana Department of Natural Resources Division of Forestry. Now please stay tuned. Weather, sports, and Inform are still to come on 18 WJTS News.